Hey everybody, Michael here. Last week I did a CGC unboxing and took out 7 books. Got pretty decent grades on most of them. One of them was X-Force number 11, and I got a 9.8 on that one. And that was the Rob Liefeld run back from the 90s, one of his last books before he went off and started Image. This week I want to take a look at another copy of X-Force 11 I have and see if it's worth also grading, because I think it's in pretty good condition, but I don't think I've ever taken it out of the bag and examined it. So here's my copy of 11 that I got back last week. Pretty proud of this one. Took a look at the notes that I took on the grading before I sent it off, and there were 2 small defects. The first was some sort of bump on Domino's foot, which isn't there anymore. And the second one is a bend up in the right-hand corner, which also don't see anything there anymore if you look at it in the light. I'm going to chalk that one up to pressing. Always press your books, because they definitely grade up. I was thinking I would get a 9.6 on this one, and it came back at 9.8, so that extra money that I put into the grading definitely helped out. This is the new book. I got this a couple weeks ago. I paid a couple dollars for it. Guy was selling off a big collection. When I first found it in his collection, I didn't really examine the condition. I looked at it later on and figured it looked pretty decent. When I'm buying books in bargain bins, I typically don't look at condition. I'm usually just looking for something to read or books that I like, and this is one of those examples because this is my 3rd copy of this book. They're pretty common. And even in good condition, they're pretty common too. So a 9.8 isn't the biggest deal in the world. I think these are worth around $70 maybe at the 9.8. Probably even less right now because of COVID. I think everything's kind of lower because of the market. So I don't want to pretend like I'm an expert at grading or anything, but it seems like for my track record, I'm maybe like 85% like guessing what I'm going to get. And if I don't guess it correctly, I get a better score. So those are my credentials. No grading license or anything like that, but let's take a look at this book here. So the first thing I see is that there is another small dent right by Domino's foot. You can kind of see it in the light there. That would probably come out with pressing. The spine looks really good. A lot of people just look at the spine. It's kind of a big mistake a lot of folks make when they first start grading. Now here up in the left-hand corner, there's a little dirt, which I'm guessing would probably come out with cleaning and pressing, but I might be wrong. Let's keep looking at this. It's starting to look less like a candidate as I keep going. Nice looking book. It almost looks like it's never been read. This is one that looks like it just went straight into the bag and it was collected. There was a lot of these back in the 90s that were just thrown into bags because of the speculation boom that happened. Yeah, overall, nice looking book. It's not a newsstand, which is disappointing. It's got a little dot there, which I don't think is supposed to be there, but probably come out with cleaning. But other than that, cover's flat, book lays flat. Nothing really too damaging here, which is awesome. Let's take a look at the back. So to make things kind of complicated, the back of these books are white. So anytime you have a white book, all that dirt's going to show up on here pretty quickly. This is the ad for Encino Man, by the way. I don't know if you all remember that movie with Brendan Fraser. I think that was one of his first, but a little bit of dirt on the back of the cover. Other issues with the back of white books like this is they tend to run up against the cover of the other freshly inked book. So sometimes you'll see like a red mark or a yellow mark if the front of the other cover is yellow, of another book is yellow that they're stacking them with. Nothing on the back of this book. No dings in the spine. I mean, this is really a nice book. There's a little bit of dirt right around here. It's a little tiny bit. Little spot there. Nothing big. Almost looks like a piece of hair. Beautiful. So now I'm starting to get excited. Let's flip this thing open and make sure it's as good as I think. So the back of the front cover looks fantastic. No dirt. I don't even think this thing's ever been opened, honestly. It doesn't ever look like anybody's ever touched it. No rips, no tears, white pages. I mean, crisp, clean, no bends, no print errors, no... It's supposed to be like the Terminator. No nicks, nothing. I mean, it's just immaculate. This is definitely a candidate for pressing, so... It's also one of my favorite stories, too, with the X-Force run with Deadpool. This is one of his last ones. I don't think this was actually... It might have been done by Ralph Liefeld. I don't know. It's a little different. This is the first real Domino appearance. Turns out that that Domino in the book was a decoy. It was Vanessa, his ex-girlfriend. Yeah, I definitely think I'm going to send this off. I don't see why I wouldn't. Yeah, I think we're good to go. I'm just going to check the back cover real quick. Just kind of leaf through just to double check. This is like one of the first full appearances where he's actually all the way through the book, too, which is cool. The number 2, they kind of cut him off in the middle and then do an X-Force story. And then he had a bunch of cameos in between. That's the first real Domino appearance right there. Yeah, nothing on the back cover. I mean, yeah, this is definitely a 9.8 if I press this. I don't even know if I need to press it, honestly. And this book is immaculate. Anyway, just to recap, it's interesting that it's almost like they all have the little dent on the foot, and once you press them out, they go away. That's wild. I have another copy of this. It's in pretty shabby condition, but I can take a look to see if that same dent is there. And then a little dirt, just a little tiny bit of dirt right there, which I'm pretty sure will come out in cleaning. The back is white, which is awesome. I think I could probably score another 9.8 as long as I pressed it. So there you go. I'll definitely post a follow-up video as to the grade that I got on this. Anyway, everybody, subscribe to my channel. I hope everybody out there is safe and healthy. If anybody sees anything that I missed when you were looking at the front of this book, let me know. Put a comment down in the comment section to let me know that I missed it. So thanks again for watching, and enjoy the rest of your weekend.